Lion, bear, and tiger were locked in the same cage, and this is what happened. When two huge, fierce predators meet in the wild, the outcome can be the most unexpected. In this true story, a tiger, a lion, and a bear met on the same territory, and their encounter ended in a way no one could have imagined. In 2001, police in Atlanta raided a house connected to a drug trafficking operation. In one of the basements, they discovered not only illegal substances, but also something remarkable: 3 exotic cubs, a bear, a lion, and a tiger. These young predators were in dire condition, frightened, exhausted, and infested with parasites. The 3 animals, despite their differences, huddled together in fear and cold as the police carefully rescued them from the cramped, dark basement. Following their rescue, the trio was promptly taken to the Noah's Ark Animal Sanctuary in Locust Grove, Georgia. The sanctuary staff began urgent treatment, working to save their lives and restore their health. The bear cub was named Baloo, the lion cub Leo, and the tiger cub Shere Khan, and together they quickly became known as BLT. Friendships between animals of the same species are rare, and interspecies bonds are even more exceptional. While there are heartwarming tales of a tiger and a dog, a lion and a goat, or a cat and a dog living together, these are uncommon cases. What made Baloo, Leo, and Shere Khan's bond even more surprising was that the dire circumstances that brought them together also created a unique, invisible connection. Despite being predators of different species, they quickly became true friends. The animals quickly adapted to their new conditions and felt much better in their spacious enclosure. The sanctuary staff was shocked by the terrible appearance of the rescued cubs. All 3 were extremely emaciated and afraid of every noise. In captivity in the basement, they constantly lacked food and water. Their bodies bore numerous injuries. The lion cub had a deep wound on his face from being repeatedly beaten and confined in a small container. The tiger cub's thin legs could hardly move. He was hungry and exhausted. The bear cub had been chained, and the iron collar had cut deeply into his flesh, causing him great pain. The bear cub had to be taken to the hospital to have the embedded collar surgically removed. Initially, the animals were separated into different enclosures, but they began to miss each other and even refused to eat. Then it was decided that Leo and Shere Khan would be reunited in one enclosure. The little friends were genuinely happy to see each other and immediately brightened up. They eagerly awaited Baloo's return from the hospital. A few days later, the trio was finally reunited. Since then, the animals have hardly been apart. The rescued cubs did everything together. They slept, cuddled up, played, and even cared for each other as close friends or family would. Each found comfort in the other's company, despite these animals rarely meeting in the wild and often being competitors for hunting territory. Baloo, an American black bear, became the true leader of the trio. He was always there to comfort his friends if they felt bad. Leo, an African lion, had no mane because smugglers had castrated him at a young age. Shere Khan, a Bengal tiger, was the most playful and active of all. Together, this trio formed an inseparable bond that not only attracted the attention of all sanctuary visitors, but also made them famous worldwide. Every day, the sanctuary staff watched as the 3 growing predators had fun and enjoyed life. Their favorite activity was lying on the grass under the warm sun. The animals often shared their meals, showing incredible trust and strong friendship. Baloo loved to dig in the ground for treats, Leo loved to roar loudly to greet visitors, and Shere Khan enjoyed splashing in the warm, sun-heated water. The 3 animals grew up in the cozy, almost home-like atmosphere of the sanctuary and turned into huge, beautiful predators. However, the sanctuary staff did not dare to separate them into different enclosures as they had become very attached to each other over time. Zoologists became interested in their unusual friendship and began observing the remarkable trio. It was indeed a unique case of 3 different predator species living together, something scientists had never encountered before. The tragic circumstances that brought a lion, a bear, and a tiger together in one basement turned them into true friends. A special house was built for the amazing residents at the sanctuary. It had several rooms and a passage to a common hall. The predators immediately divided the house's territory without any fights or conflicts. Inside, they had everything they needed: food, a place to sleep, and excellent toys. Since releasing the predators into the wild was not possible as they would not survive, they were left in the caring hands of the sanctuary staff forever. The story of the three rescued predators and their incredible friendship quickly spread across the internet. Visitors from all over the world came to see this unusual trio. Photos and videos of them garnered millions of views, and the animals became symbols of friendship and mutual assistance. The moments when they gently hugged each other or played tag were especially touching, to the delight of watching children. Time passed, and the animals grew, but their friendship only became stronger. When Baloo had to spend several days away from his friends due to a mandatory medical procedure, Leo and Shere Khan missed him greatly and anxiously awaited his return. When Baloo returned, his friends' joy knew no bounds. They were together again, and nothing could separate them anymore. 15 years have passed since the animals were rescued from the filthy basement of smugglers. One day in 2016, Leo felt unwell. The sanctuary's veterinarians did everything possible, but age, diseases, and a difficult childhood in a cold, damp basement took their toll. Leo passed away, leaving Baloo and Shere Khan alone. The sanctuary staff and the trio's numerous fans worldwide mourned the great lion's loss. Nevertheless, life went on, and Baloo and Shere Khan supported each other in this difficult time. A year later, Shere Khan also fell ill. He was diagnosed with liver disease. Despite the veterinarian's best efforts, Shere Khan couldn't recover and soon passed away, joining his friend Leo. Baloo became the sole survivor of the trio. The sanctuary staff did everything they could to comfort him, and Baloo found solace in his new family among the other animals at the sanctuary he loved so much. Baloo celebrated his 20th birthday surrounded by new friends and the devoted staff at the sanctuary. A grand party, complete with cake and bubble baths, was held in his honor. Though he had lost his best friends, Baloo continued to live on, bringing joy to everyone with his kindness and majestic presence. His story remains an inspiration to millions worldwide, demonstrating that friendship and love can overcome any obstacle. The story of Baloo, Leo, and Shere Khan serves as a powerful reminder of both interspecies friendship and the resilience of the spirit, showing that even in the darkest times, light can be found. It highlights the importance of compassion and mutual support, no matter our differences. These three mighty friends became a symbol of how love and friendship can conquer any challenge, and their incredible journey will continue to inspire and remain in people's hearts for years to come. What an incredible story! If you enjoyed this video and want to see more, don't forget to hit that like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel. We'd love to hear your thoughts, so please leave a comment below. See you in the next video.